Most people who interact with courts may not realize how important lawyers are and how important good lawyers can be. Sometimes you find people who want to represent themselves, and you know what they say, they have a fool for a client. Today we have a man looking at serious charges who has a lawyer. Let's see how it goes for him.
Gentleman at EDC, what's your name? Full name, sir? I'm sorry, please say your full name.
Raphael Daniel Turner.
Thank you, Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner, I'm Magistrate Chuck there. Good morning, sir. Not only are you here on a criminal matter, but you're also here on misdemeanor matters. These are misdemeanor matters where you failed to appear prior to court hearing. We'll let you know about them. But hold on. Counsel Toddles.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please this Honorable Court Antonio D. Tuttles on behalf of my client, that's Mr. Raphael Turner, who is not present in your court at this time, but however, he is present to your on the monitor to your left. And Your Honor, I apologize for my attire because all the judges are gone. I have court today. This was a matter that came up unexpected.
Okay. Thank you. Counsel Toddles, are you representing Mr. Turner on the misdemeanor matters?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
All right. Let me say the tickets. Ticket number is P1116487. Ticket number is P1268404, and ticket number is P1033728. Counsel, you wait for my reading and scan you as to the misdemeanor tickets.
I do, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. Court date is June 15, 2023. It is pre-trial in front of Judge Garrett. Ruth Garrett, I believe it is. Again, June 15th, 2023, 9 o'clock, pre-trial in front of Judge Ruth Garrett. Mr. Turner, that takes care of your misdemeanor matters. Let's go to your criminal matter. This is case number 2305677, People State of Michigan versus Raphael Daniel Turner. Please say your full name, Mr. Turner.
Raphael Daniel Turner.
Thank you. You have an attorney. Go ahead, counsel.
As to the criminal matter, Your Honor, you waived the formal reading, but I really need to bring something to this court's attention.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor, the criminal matter was dismissed because it was picked up by the federal government. So he has he's been arraigned on this matter. We had a preliminary examination scheduled. At the time of the preliminary examination, the case was picked up by the federal government, and he's appeared on a arraignment on a complaint on a federal matter. So someone failed to put that information in the system. If you look at your Article A, it would indicate that another agency he was released to another agency. That other agency was the federal government. So someone failed to put that in the system.
Thank you, counsel. That's for the record. Okay. Counsel, that's going to have to be addressed by a trial court. If this was done, and this should be dismissed because it was picked up by the federal government and he's being charged federally, then the prosecutor or the city attorney need to dismiss. But that is an issue that is to be dealt with the trial court. So, counsel, you wait for my reading, stand you.
I do, Your Honor, and I'm prepared.
Thank you.
I'm prepared to address bond.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. Court dates are May 26, 2023. It is a probable cause conference followed by preliminary examination, June 2nd, 2023. Both matters are in front of Judge Giles. Mr. Turner, this case is pending. You're not to possess any firearms of any kind, any ammunition of any kind. Do you understand that? Okay. With that being said, okay. Counsel Toddles, you want to go first, or Counsel Toddles, you want to go first?
Yes.
Go ahead, Counsel.
Okay. as an officer of the court, I'm informing this court that that matter has been dismissed. So I think a personal bond is necessary. So he's not sitting in a Wayne County jail for any particular period of time. He already has a court date for the federal matter, Your Honor. So I'd ask for a personal bond on the misdemeanors and a personal bond on the felony.
Okay. Counsel Tuttles, does he have any bond on the federal case?
No, he's released on an unsecured bond. An unsecured bond in federal is synonymous to a personal bond in state.
Okay. Counsel Tuttles, Mr. Turner, do you know the federal case number?
I don't have it in front of me, Your Honor, because I'm at home. My office has
Okay.
it.
All right, thank you, Counsel Turner. We have, okay. All right, now, thank you, Counsel Turner. We have APA City Attorney.
You keep saying, I apologize. You keep saying Counsel Turner. I'm
talking about, Counsel Tuttles, I'm talking about the City Attorney, Counsel, Steve Vincent.
Steve Vincent on behalf of the people, good morning, P71917. With all due respect to Mr. Tuttles, I'm not aware of the federal government's involvement in this matter. Additionally, this matter doesn't involve any misdemeanors. This is all felony charges.
Okay.
I know Mr. Tuttles was previously or is currently representing Mr. Turner with multiple charges regarding reckless driving and operating with a high blood alcohol content under the influence causing injury as a result of an accident. However, with that being said, and that is that, Your Honor, is something running concurrently with this issue, but pertaining to this particular issue, with all due respect, we don't have any misdemeanors.
Well, yes, I apologize, City Attorney Vincent, I guess I should make that clear, is that, Mr. Tuttles, I believe he was talking about these misdemeanors that Mr. Turner was just arraigned on.
I took it as Mr. Tuttles speaking to the charges that we have at hand regarding all the felony charges for this, and I may be mistaken, Your Honor, but it was my understanding Mr. Tuttles was attempting to ask for a personal bond in this criminal matter.
Yes, I understand that, but when you're referring to misdemeanors, Counsel Tuttles, were you talking about the traffic misdemeanors that I just arraigned your client on?
I was talking about the criminal matter as it relates to the misdemeanors. I'm asking for a personal bond, man.
All right, Counsel Tuttles, does he have another pending case?
In federal, yes.
Other than federal, does he have any other pending cases other than the traffic misdemeanors that I just arraigned him on?
No.
Okay.
There's a recommendation for your and I saw that Mr. Tuttles was representing the individual in district court. With all of that being said, this is a matter regarding multiple charges, multiple felonies. This is a matter that was caught on green light video. The defendant was apprehended by the police in this matter because they observed the defendant having the shape of a firearm in his pocket. He denied to the officers upon approach he possessed the gun. Allegedly, based on police officers' testimony, they felt as though the defendant was going to take flight. They attempted to stop the defendant. The defendant fought back. He prevented the officers from touching him. He continued to fight. Ultimately, the officers, besides the fact they prevented the defendant from leaving, ended up finding a firearm on his person. Now, Your Honor, as this court can see, this defendant has multiple previous convictions. In 2012, for carrying a concealed weapon attempt. In 2016, carrying a concealed weapon conviction. We also have an 18 charge that's really unrelated to this matter for argument's sake. But this defendant shouldn't have had a gun in his possession in the first place, let alone attempting he had a gun, besides the fact that he was resisting officers, which he's being charged with here. We have an individual who should have had a gun in the first place. We have an individual that has multiple previous convictions. We have an individual who ended up just being involved in a case that was dismissed that had charges of felonious assault, weapons, felony, firearms, possession by a felon. In this particular matter, Judge, the people find that this defendant is a clear danger, not only to the public, but to police officers based on alleged facts. Therefore, the people will be asking for a cash bond in the amount of $10,000, no sure.
Stand by for a moment.
May I?
Stand by. Hold on. Council Reagan, was there some specific reason?
You know what, Judge? I'm sorry. No, was Miss Mitchell in the Zoom room this morning? Attorney Mitchell, was somebody else in the Zoom room I saw earlier?
Mitchell?
Yeah, because that might be what it is.
I didn't see Council Reagan. I didn't see an Attorney Mitchell at all.
Okay.
No Attorney Mitchell.
We had a redetermination hearing on Monday from Mr. Upape. He got a $5,000 personal bond with a tether, and his next court date, his PCC date, is coming up on the 19th. But I think, he has an appointed lawyer now, Ms. Rena Mitchell, who may have somebody asked for him to be here today, Judge. Or what, I'm assuming that's why they zoomed in. I don't know why.
All right, Council Reagan, we have Raphael Daniel Turner. Are you saying that Raphael Daniel Turner, he has another pending case?
No. That's Mr. Tuttle's client, Raphael Turner, Judge. No, he doesn't.
So are you talking about anything else that's dealing with this case, Council Reagan?
Judge, did I just bust in the middle of your case when you were talking? I'm sorry.
Yes,
I apologize, Judge. I'm sorry. I was looking at the sister deputy sheriff over there. I thought you were dealing with Mr. Buku. I apologize, Judge. I just came in the middle of busting in cases. I apologize to you.
Yeah, that's all right. So,
okay. I'll wait my time.
Stay silent. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, may I?
Hold on. Council Tuttles, let City Attorney Vincent complete.
Now, with all that being said, Your Honor, if the people fail to mention this in the first place, this whole incident was captured on green light video. Now, as a result of the habitual nature of this event, he potentially is looking at 2 life sentences as a result of his carrying a weapon and a possession by himself. So, Your Honor, the people find the defendant to be a clear danger. As a result, we would reiterate the fact that we would be asking for a cash bond.
Okay.
May I please?
City Attorney Vincent, let me ask you this, sir. Okay. Were any of the officers injured?
No.
Or let me ask you this. Are there any charges of assaulting, resisting, obstructing, causing injury?
Your Honor, we asked the police RNO, but I think what should be emphasized.
So my question is, it's a yes or no, sir. Are there any charges causing injury to a police officer? That's one.
There's a resisting charge against a police officer. I don't believe that he's based on the investigative report that an officer was injured.
Okay.
However, there was a gun on his person.
Counsel, I heard that part, and I can read the investigator's report. Counsel Toddles, please, Counsel Toddles.
Yes.
I'm talking to City Attorney Vincent. You will have your turn, Counsel Toddles. So there are no charges where an officer allegedly was injured. I understand that the charges are assault and resisting, obstructing. Nothing in the investigative report to indicate that any of the officers were injured. Is that correct? City Attorney Vincent.
Charges for resisting without injury.
Okay. Now my question, City Attorney Vincent, is there a pending case right now in reference to Mr. Turner?
There's a recommendation for a warrant for charges regarding the defendant who allegedly was driving with a high blood alcohol content and was involved in some type of injury, but that's only a recommendation.
Okay, that's in the system. There is no probable cause hearing that has been held yet on that case. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. And when did that allegedly occur?
That was earlier this year, so I believe it was in January.
Okay, all right, so thank you, as to that. Was there anything else you wanted to add, City Attorney, Vincent? Thank you. All right, Council Tuttles. Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, he has been arraigned. We had a probable cause hearing. We had it was scheduled for a preliminary examination, and before the preliminary examination on these charges was held, the federal agents from the federal government walked into the courtroom and said, "We're taking Mr. Turner in custody," and he was taken into custody. And I appeared at what's called duty court and federal court for him already on these very charges. And the reason why the federal government picked the case up is because if they have a felon in possession, with other situations, they take over the case. They took over the case, and he's reporting to probation. We had a detention hearing in federal court on these very charges. And I'm not sure why the city attorney, is unaware of this. It should be in the system. Somebody just failed to take it out.
Okay, so, Council Tuttles, what is that case number?
I would have to call my office. It took me less than 3 minutes. I can call my office and get the case number because he's been
hold on.
That's what
All right, can you find out, Mr. Turner, does he have another CCW felon in possession case?
I can call my office.
Thank you. All right, stand by, Mr. Tuttles.
They picked me up from here.
Yeah. The federal government picked them up from Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner, don't say anything.
Okay. Council Tuttles, first of all, I am only looking what is in front of me. Okay, we're trying to see if there is another case. If this case was done in error, then hopefully we'll get some information. Well, Council Tuttles, you know I cannot dismiss this case, so the only issue is whether or not he's going to get a bond.
Your Honor, I'm not asking you to dismiss the case. What I'm asking this court to do to prevent further error, give him a personal bond, and then we could bring whatever paperwork. Or if you give me 3 minutes, I can call my office and get the case number for federal government. The city attorney is speaking totally unintelligently because he doesn't know. He doesn't know. I'm just saying.
Okay. Well, you know what, Council Tuttles? Then you can say that about me also, that I'm speaking unintelligently.
No, you don't know.
No, Council Tuttles, stop. Council Tuttles, City Attorney Vincent, he is talking based on the information available to him, just like you are speaking based on the information available to you.
Your Honor, I asked that the register of action be given to you, so you can see. If you look at the register of action, it would say the last entry should show that he was released to another agency.
Hold on, sir. Council Tuttles, we are trying to look for it right now in the register of actions in the computer to see whether or not there is another case to indicate that this case, okay, or a duplicate case was dismissed, it was closed out, however it is, okay, it was transferred to another agency, or if it was, hold on.
If you can give me 3 minutes, Your Honor, I can call my office and get a case number.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Council Tuttles, because I'm letting you know right now is that from the register, from the clerk, Madam Clerk, is that we do not have another case that was listed at all. Because you've indicated that there was a probable cause hearing, that it was already held. So, Council Tuttles, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this case at the end of the docket, give you an opportunity, and I'm going to move on to other cases. And we will deal with Mr. Turner. So it gives you an opportunity to do some research, Mr. Tuttles. Thank you. Mr. Turner, we're gonna put you back on the, we're gonna have you step aside and we're gonna recall your case so we get more information on your case. Do you understand that, Mr. Turner?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. You can step aside. Council Tuttles, go ahead and look what you need to look for. Council Reagan,
Yes,
what
Your
did you need to do?
Judge, I am just trying to figure out Mr. Fupape they've zoomed him in because they were told that he was wanted in courtroom 134, I guess by his attorney or by the court, but I have no other information.
PDC, can you bring in Mr. Turner? Back?
Yes, sir.
Council Tuttles, I thank you very much for your patience. All right. We have Council Tuttles. What new information do you have, sir?
Okay, I have the case number, Your Honor. Let me walk back over to my pad. I have the case number and his new court date. Let me just get to my okay, the case number, federal case number is 23-30182. His next court date, which is the preliminary examination on these facts, is 5/26 at 1:00 p.m.
Okay. Council Tuttles?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me that case number again? 23
30182.
Okay. And Council Tuttles, was there a case in 36th District Court?
Yes, that's what you had an ROA on, or you should have, because I asked him to put it in the file.
Okay, so just so I understand, he does not have a prior 36th District Court case that ended up being dismissed.
No, we're only talking about this matter right here, for which he was rearrested on, as if he didn't come to court or something like that. Somebody just didn't put it in the system, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay. Well, Council Tuttles, I don't have, and I appreciate all the information that you're giving me on the federal case. You know, and you indicated it's an unsecured bond similar to a personal bond. Is that correct?
Synonymous to a personal bond, absolutely.
And so, and there is no other prior 36th District Court case, but Mr. Tuttle, Mr. Turner was taken from by the federal officers for a federal case.
Yes.
And there's nothing in this court file. Let me start over. We're recalling case number 230566737, People State of Michigan versus Raphael Daniel Turner. There's nothing in this case that this case was either to be dismissed or that it was not to go forward, okay, because the federal government picked up Mr. Turner, charged him federally with the same type of charges. Is that correct, Mr. Tuttle?
That's absolutely correct. As an officer of the court, yes.
Thank you. All right. And Council Tuttles, how long have you been practicing, sir?
Oh, 21 years, Your Honor, come July. 21 years come July 2nd of 23.
Thank you. All right. And City Attorney Vincent, what did you want to add?
Thanks, Judge. The people did relook at the register of actions. There isn't anything pertaining to any of this. Not that I dispute what Mr. Tuttle said, even though I feel as though what he previously said regarding myself in this matter was inappropriate. However, I'm not going to say anything else regarding that. In terms of this particular case, we did refer to the Register of Action. And Your Honor, at this point, I would concede to the wisdom of this court in terms of how to proceed. But at least with what I have, I was going to pursue this. I wasn't given anything else other than what I have before me, as well as the research I did on this defendant and all of his previous convictions.
Thank you. And while there are charges of assault and resisting obstructing, Mr. Turner, okay, why are we put down no assault behavior, no ammunition, no firearms of any kind? He does have prior convictions. Last conviction is from 2018. Narcotics. He does have prior weapons offense convictions. But I'm going with Counsel Tuttle as an officer of the court that there is an unsecured bond on the federal case. Okay. This case supposed to be maybe dismissed, but I will let the trial court or the examining court deal with that issue as to whether or not the prosecutor's office is to dismiss this or not. Mr. Turner, he's going to get $100,000 personal bond. Understand, Mr. Turner, if you violate any of the bond conditions, don't show up for court on this case, even though you have a federal case.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Commit other illegal offenses. If, sir, you come back in front of me, you're not going to get a personal bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
If I may, Your Honor.
Hold on, Counsel Totos. PCC is May 26th. Preliminary examination, June 2nd. And let's show we're on the same page. Mr. Turner, no assault of contact, no weapons, no ammunition. Okay. And Counsel Totos, you want to add something else?
Yes. To Mr. Vincent, the city attorney, no offense intended. If you took offense to it, I said intelligently, so on and so forth. You know, I apologize for the terminology.
Thank you. All right. That is the conclusion of Mr. Turner. All right. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. DDC, I'll see you on the female side.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
I have one last question, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as it relates to the misdemeanor matters, you gave him a court date of 6/15. Did you give him a personal bond on those matters as well?
Well, on those misdemeanor matters, he gets a personal bond.
Thank
no
you.
dollar amount.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.